Alright, hey guys.
Hey guys.
I'm here with my temporary roommate, Chloe.
Temporary.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're moving out on Saturday.
Not a temporary friend though.
Not a temporary friend anymore. What a concept. So last weekend I had a sort of a rugby game, but the other team didn't show up, so we just scrimmaged each other. And then after that we went to Clear Creek, and was so tired, and it was so ridiculously hard, and I don't know, it was just, it was a good time, but, not a really good time. I know, the specificity of that was overwhelming, I'm sure. But after that, we went to the Clear Creek and, stuck our feet in the pond, and one of the girls was just so excited. She's like, gotta have a party this weekend. We're gonna go to parties as a team together. Let's do this party. And me and this other freshman were kind of just like, alright, you do you, Captain. And then, so I wound up at a party Saturday night, and it wasn't turn up. Chloe was also out and about, but that's a whole other story. And not as interesting of one, although this one's not really interesting either. So we were there, and it was Tech 9.
This story.
Rude. And so...
Can you even see me in the background?
No.
Wow, you're missing a good view.
Debatable. So anyway, so we were at this party, and one of the other freshman girls was there, and she does not know her limits. So basically, me and this other girl spent half the night just sitting on the couch with her, waiting for her to throw up so we could leave, and so she could go just take a nap or whatever. So when she finally did, we headed back, and that was basically my night. We did not sing any rugby songs, and as soon as I learn some, I will sing them for you guys because they are golden, absolutely 100% quality songs. So on Friday, in one of my classes, in my chemistry class, we were talking about dice.
This is not chronological order.
I don't give a fuck. I don't care, Chloe. Basically what happened was we were talking about how you can prove probability with the second law of thermodynamics. Yeah, I don't really understand it either very much, but one of the things we talked about was how you can tell if somebody has a loaded die. So one of the things, so our professor was telling us, and he's like, hey, listen guys, if you suspect that the die is loaded, you drop it in a glass of ice cold water, and if the same side keeps coming up, then you kill the person who gave you the die and peace way out of there. And we're all just like, alright, professor, guess we're not gambling with you ever. No, you take things a little bit too seriously. In calculus, the kid I sit next to, I'm 70% sure that he has a crush on her teacher, which is really actually kind of adorable because he's I don't know, he gets kind of annoyed with her, but he's it's the stuff he says, it's borderline flirtatious. It's weird. He's like, oh Stephanie, oh you silly teacher, how could you make that dumb mistake? Not to her, but he says it to me.
Yeah,
oh, jokes, there's somebody at the door. Oh, and it's recording again. Dope. Somebody came in to talk to Chloe. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, to me, I have friends and Grace doesn't.
She keeps telling herself that. It's kind of cute. So yeah, anyway, it's just, I think that's really funny. What were you expecting out of college? Kids to have crushes on teachers, but not, kids that I knew. So anyway, my econ recitation class is really interesting because, I don't know, our teacher last week showed up in, jeans and a trucker hat, which I think I told you guys about. And then this week he showed up in, a nice button-up shirt, these, cargo shorts, and sneakers. It was just a weird... He's just kind of a strange dude. It's a strange class. There's a white guy with dreadlocks, and...
Oh, white guys with dreadlocks.
Chloe has a thing for white guys with dreadlocks. I don't know why, but she does. But yeah, that was that super fun class. Today, I didn't learn anything, and I'm really not good at econ. I'm gonna go overtime. Yikes. One other thing that happened to me this week is I went to a CPR class, and, CPR classes, it was just kind of funny because when they teach you about the epinephrine pen, you have to just hold it in your hand and like stab it into the person's leg, and that's kind of terrifying, but it's also just really funny like visualizing it. And like when they gave us the pens, we just kind of like stabbed them into the table. No, they didn't have any needles in them, and then the instructor was like, all right, these none of these have needles except for like one, and we were all just kind of like, what, tell me you're not serious. But he wasn't. He was joking. He just did it in a very deadpan way, which I can appreciate. Yeah, so I hope you guys are having really, really awesome weeks. Although I don't feel like any of you really are. Sorry. And I'm sorry about your roommate troubles. My roommates are both bearable, I guess. And one of them's leaving, so...
Bearable?
Bearable. Alright. So I'll see you guys next week.